Well, at least you're still subtle with your racism, aren't you? This person asked the question. My question is why most Planned Parenthoods are in the ghettos? Why? What? Go ahead. No,
whoa. You actually wrote that? Like,
word for
typed it?
Word for word. My question is why most Planned Parenthoods are in the ghettos. Now, excuse me. Well, go ahead. Say what you got to say, and then I'll educate this jackass.
Like, you typed it, you looked at it, I'm assuming spell checked it, and went, yep, I'm going to say this for all the interwebs.
Well, they spell checked it as best they could to the eye holes in the hood.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. What you're really saying is that you believe that most Planned Parenthoods are in black neighborhoods, poor black neighborhoods, hence the term ghettos, right? So the first piece of information I'm going to give you is that most Planned Parenthoods are not even in black neighborhoods. A 9-second Google search would teach you that 60% of Planned Parenthood clinics are in majority white neighborhoods. But just for shits and giggles, I typed in Planned Parenthood clinic near me, and a whole bunch of Planned Parenthood clinics in the suburbs of the city of Chicago popped up. In the city of Chicago, yes, but I'm out in the suburbs, right? There's actually one down the road here in a town called Ottawa, which is about as white, right, and red as it gets, right? We're talking Trump supporters out in the rural areas, not even close to being a ghetto. But then I found that in looking through where all of these various places, there's one in Aurora, there's one here, there's one in Joliet, yada, yada, yada. There's one in Glen Ellen, Illinois. Now, I know that you probably don't know Glen Ellen, Illinois, if you're not from here. But Glen Ellen is a rather affluent suburb of the city of Chicago. This is just one example of a Planned Parenthood clinic being in an affluent neighborhood. So let's talk about Glen Ellen. Glen Ellen is a suburb with about 28,000 people in it, as you can see here from the last census. 78% white, 3% black. You have a median value, a home value of $522,000. You have 68% of people living in Glen Ellen with a bachelor's degree or higher, and the median household income is $133,346. Or as you would call it, the ghetto. And once again, that is just one example of Planned Parenthood clinics being in nice, white, suburban neighborhoods, not inner city ghettos or black neighborhoods. Why didn't you just say, why are most Planned Parenthoods in black neighborhoods? Because that's really what you wanted to say. Instead, you had to use this term ghettos. That's fine. It just shows what a racist sack of excrement you really are. But no, most Planned Parenthood clinics are not in the ghettos. I would love to know where you got this bullshit piece of data from.